that's a good place to start. I started there. But the example that Jesus gave was this widow. Now at the temple, there's these like funnels, and they're like made out of tin or like bronze and bronze. So when the people put the offerings in, they did big offerings, you would hear it for blocks, right? Ching, 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 all this money. Ain't nobody hearing her 2 little pennies dropping into this thing. So some people give, the rich people gave as a show, right? And so that's one of the things that Jesus is getting across in a lot of his messages. Don't do things as a show. And to be honest, most of my Christian life, I've done a lot of things to show that I was worthy of his love. Again, 40 years maybe kicking my butt, he's taught me some things, okay? And this is one of them. And then the other thing that really got me on this little thing was the temple at that time was corrupt, right? They were, like a lot of government and stuff, things corrupt today, right? And I say that because I've been in a lot of churches, from, poverty churches to rich churches. And honestly, I was at a church over here. I won't say it. I shouldn't do that. I went to this church, and it was gorgeous. And honestly, I was like, oh, these people don't need my money. And then the Lord reminded me of this. Because this widow, when she gave her 2 mites, and Jesus is using this example, it's not about who you're giving to, a reference to an institution or a church. It's about who you're giving to out of gratitude and everything that he's done for you. And God still honored, and Jesus honored this widow because she gave definitely over 90%. And again, a lot of people talk about 10%. She gave over 90% to the Lord. So it's all about trust, sacrifice, and worship. And the Lord blessed her, even though, this is what gets me, is even though she gave to a corrupt organization, which, a lot of people think every church is corrupt, or a man-made institution. No, it's just about your gratitude of giving and sacrifice. So it's not about percentage or everything. So if you want to, it's up to you. I'm not going to put no pressure on you guys. I'm not that type of person. But if you want to give, you can give right now. I'm going to give to these 2. And if you got change or just dollars, whatever, just feel free to give. And we're going to try to do that in our services.
Do you have a card swipe, sir?
I thought about that. I did write a note. If you could write a check, you can do it. But it's okay. Because we're in a cashless society now. I'm still old school. I got cash on me. So, but I just wanted you guys to know that's what we're going to be doing when we give in this service. It's just all about worship, whatever. And that's actually something I learned as a missionary. Again, I was a missionary for 15 years. We're poor. Most missionaries are poor. Yeah, just put it in there, buddy. Thank you, man. You're the best. When you're on the mission field and then you see the needs, you just empty your pockets. You're like, man, these guys are way worse off than I am. And I'm a friggin' poor missionary, but they're still way off worse than I am. So my wife wouldn't let me carry around cash anymore because I would just give it away. But the Lord always blessed, and he's always been faithful to us. So that's how we are. I do want to be able to do that. So next time, if you want to bring some cash, you can. But I appreciate you. Maybe I'll get fancy and get some. I saw those portable things that you could just slide. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of the tech world. I have no idea what's going on.
Normally you have cash just this weekend because I drove all the way to Boise yesterday.
I know you'll be back, buddy. Okay, thank you. That's good.